Reddit stories, bike ring stories, asterisk, a stranger hugged me at the airport 12 years ago. Still think about it every time I want to give up. Pi, don't think she even knows she saved me. It was 2012. I was 18, and flying back home after the worst 2 months of my life. I had moved across the country to attend college, big dreams, big hopes. Within 60 days, I had dropped out. Panic attacks, crippling loneliness, failing every subject, calling home every night pretending things were fine, then crying myself. To sleep, I felt like the biggest disappointment when I finally told my parents I wanted to come home. They were kind, but you could hear the quiet we expected more in their voices. I don't blame them. I booked the cheapest flight I could find, packed what little I had, and sat alone at the airport waiting to board. I didn't eat, didn't check my phone, just stared ahead numb. That's when she sat next to me, a woman in her 50s maybe. Gray hoodie, coffee in one hand, paperback in the other. She didn't say anything at first, just looked at me and said, "You okay?" I lied, of course. Said something like, "Yeah, just tired." She smiled gently and said, "You look like you're carrying. Too much for someone your age?" I don't know why those words broke me. Maybe it was the fact that she noticed. Or maybe it was the way she said it, not with pity, but with quiet understanding. I didn't tell her everything. Just said college didn't work out, and I was going home feeling like a failure. She didn't give me a speech. She didn't tell me. Wasn't a failure to believe in myself or anything you'd expect. She just nodded, held out her arms and said, "You look like you could use a hug. Can I?" I nodded back, and this stranger just held me. For maybe 20 seconds, I cried into her shoulder like a child. She didn't flinch, didn't pull away. She just let me be. Then she looked me in the eye and said something I will never forget. Starting over doesn't mean you failed. It just means you're brave enough to try again. She boarded a different flight and never saw her again. Don't even know her name. But 12 years later, I've gone back to college, got a degree, married the kindest woman I know, started a small business, built a life. And on days when it all feels like too much, when my chest tightens and my head goes dark, I sit quietly and remember the woman at the airport. That hug, that moment, that reminder that sometimes the smallest acts save people. I hope she's out there somewhere, knowing what she did mattered, because it did, really, really did.